got it done edited in like super fast time. It took me about an hour and a half, which is awesome. Bit of a shorter one today, 28 minutes. Not that short really. I've done my hair today, but there's this bit and it just, oh, it's, no, won't stay down. I need another haircut. I'm gonna have to take some off the top, I reckon. Anyway, while that's doing that, I've just had a hi-fi bar, a banana and an apple. That's breakfast for me. I seriously can't be doing big breakfasts this early on in the morning. So while I'm running the stabilisation programme, I'm actually just going to run down to the shop quickly and get a few bits that I need, and then hopefully when I come back it's ready to be started to be uploaded and stuff. While that was doing that, I've already had a whip around the house, sorted out the washing, washed up, tumble dryer's finished now. So yeah, I'm going to run the shop, come back, finish off my little housey work bits, and then it'll probably be lunchtime. I'm probably going to have curry. Haven't quite decided yet. I don't know if I want curry for lunch or curry for tea. So I'm going to have to think about that. I've been running my hands through my hair, that's why it looks a mess. I've been on the phone for the last couple of hours trying to sort some stuff out with my solicitor. I'm just uploading to yesterday's vlog at the moment. I'm also working on the time lapse of my yo-yo weight gains. So I think that should be with you guys tomorrow. Maybe see what I can get done tonight. Now I'm starving, so I think I'm just going to have some of the curry warmed up because I really haven't got a lot of time. I'm busy, I've got phone calls coming in and out. I haven't really got time to cook. Yeah, I think I'm going to have some curry just on its own. As you guys saw last night, there's plenty of speed in it, so that's not an issue there. And then for tea tonight, I'll think of something a bit more creative to do. I'm going to mix up some Weetabix muffins later on so Hannah can take them to work, because I know she's getting really bored of taking overnight oats. So I'm going to do her some of them. I don't know if she's made a video today. If she has, she'll probably send it me tonight. But she messaged me and she just stopped to have her overnight oats and she's forgotten to take a spoon with her. So I know she's not a super happy bunny at the moment. So yeah, let's get this curry on. So you guys, there definitely was 3 portions, because if you remember I made the 300ml. So I had a portion last night, here's another portion, and there's a portion, maybe Hannah will have it this evening, not sure. Hannah's just phoned, she's just finished work and we're going to run and do a quick shop. We're going to get the ingredients to make that peanut butter curry, so I'm super excited about that. I love peanut butter. And peanut butter, it sounds strange, but when we had the taster session, they brought it in the evening, which me and Hannah don't go to that, we go to the AM. And everybody was raving about it, so we're going to give that a go. Probably won't make it this evening as I've got a lot going on at the minute. I'm still in the middle of phone calls with my solicitor and stuff. So it will probably be tomorrow that I make that. Yeah, so going to get ready quickly and we're going to dive out the door. Just got our poppies, a bit late in the game, like, but the parade's not till Sunday. But just walked into ASDA and realised I haven't given to the poppy appeal this year. You've got to be patriotic, haven't we? Look at this. Have they sold out or is this just the display starting? God, but that took ages to do. Do you reckon it's real chocolate in there?
Are they like 3.5 sins each,
yeah.
I think?
So there's about 6 million years worth of sins in there. Really? Who's going to buy a tree in November? Come the beginning of December, it's going to be dead. Oh, this Christmas hype is ridiculous, isn't it? Why would you buy a Christmas tree in November?
Well, I've seen a lot of wagons come on.
I think this is what Jo was on about when she made the pizza. It's already done cauliflower, which is handy. You know, if you want to make a quick meal at home, then if you've got that, then the cauliflower pizza is going to take even less time, which is cool. Got some of this. Saw it when we were with Jo and we just grabbed one and we're going to do like a pasta bake with it, which would be nice. Just got to double check the sins on it. I know it is sins, but in a pasta bake that usually serves 4, I think it'll be okay. Having trouble finding the garlic paste. The only ones we can find are in oil and they're sins, and that's not what the recipe says. So we're gonna have a look at the puree. Oh, hold on, we might have found it. Found it. It was with the purees, tomato puree. Cool, yeah. Couldn't find ginger paste though, so we just bought, I think we've got ginger seasoning at home, but we bought another one anyway because Hannah uses it for her like carrot cake in a microwave bowl. So I just need chopped tomatoes and something else. I can't remember. I need to get the recipe out again.
Should we get some more?
Just thought we'd come and have a quick look at the Schlur because we were talking about it for Christmas. So they've got the light one here, and it's a 250ml glass, which is like a wine glass, is 3.5 sins, compared to the normal one for a wine glass is 6 sins. So it's not a massive difference, but every little counts, I guess. Yeah, half. Pretty good. The decoration on these. You wouldn't want to eat them. They're like a piece of artwork. And then I've just seen these. My dad's a massive Guinness fan. And he's got a bit of a sweet tooth. I've been checking out the peanut thing, right? So, like, they've got the normal one, which is 4.5 sins. And then they've got the no added sugar one, which you'd think would be less. It's not. It's 4.5 sins. And again, as they're with their prices. So this is £2.79. This is £3. Bargain. Chocolate cake, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, Hannah. Keep moving, Bab. Keep moving. Come on, move away, move away. Hate the tasters. Oh, and there's another one at the end of the aisle. Look where we're going. Should we just go upstairs now?
Do we not need bread?
Yeah, we do. Right, bread, then we'll move it away from other foods. Just got back from shopping and some of the neighbours are outside and they've just told us they've been feeding Tommy. So we've been feeding Tommy, they've been feeding Tommy, and the lady at the other end of the house has been feeding Tommy. And he still comes in meowing like the starved animal. You greedy, you are. So, shopping. Here we go, this is what we got. We spent 60 quid, but
£15.
this comes to like £15, just bits and bobs that we needed. So it doesn't really count, because this is Abby's treat for the week. And like her little dippy things, which we never account into our shopping, because they're just hers. So what we've got some potatoes to do chips. We've got potatoes to do jackets. We've got the peanut butter, fresh coriander, more salad, peppers, chilies, more carrot sticks, mushrooms. As I saw earlier, we got this to do a pasta bake with. Hannah's bought some more lean mince because she's going to make some more sausage rolls so she can take them to work. And then the usuals, the fruits, the pears, the bananas, the apples.
You got them?
Yeah, I got myself some seafood sticks because I quite like to put them on salad.
They're free.
Yeah, these are free. Just nice to pick on. You know,
I was thinking about taking it to work.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? You just nibble on it, can't you? It's good. Protein's all good.
Black sausages, we like those.
Yeah, breakfast
they make
usually.
us feel a bit normal because they're still a bit. They've still got that, not greasy, but they've still got that fattiness that you can taste.
Yeah. And we've had to, even though we've got a cupboard full of spices, we've had to go out and buy more for the peanut butter curry. Chopped tomatoes.
We
got another one of these because we're going to do it properly.
Stewed steak.
Because the toasties were an epic fail.
Abby's for Ferrero Rochers.
Ferrero Rochers. That was exactly the same sin value as the Nutella, but it was like £1.50 cheaper.
And this was 80p. And the Nutella one was £2.50.
Yeah, so there we go.
Oh, I got myself my mint sauce to put in my dip that I do. That's free.
And we bought some more pop because all we had is the high juice that I'm not allowed to drink.
Nope.
So yeah, that was it. That's 60 quid's worth of shopping. I don't think that's bad. Yeah, that's 60 quid, but I've just looked at the date on this big receipt, the £100 plus one, and that was like 2 weeks ago. And we've only had to do like bit shopping, literally bit shopping, just fruit and salad since then.
The only thing we need to get is some Weight Watchers bread from the cupboard.
Yeah, they didn't have any in ASDA, and we much prefer that. It's the only thing we do like from Weight Watchers. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all. 60 quid, first time in 2 weeks we've had to go and do a big shop.
Joe will say something different.
Yeah, Joe will probably be like, oh, 60 quid. But again, we've had to go out and buy stuff that we haven't got but will last long. Like more spices, although they're cheap, they're like £1 each, but we had to buy 4 of them. The peanut butter, okay, that's going to last ages. You literally only use 2 tablespoons in the curry. So that will last ages. So there's things that will, you know, that will last months. This is what our big shop is all about. We get the stuff that we need that lasts the longest. As you can probably guess from the angle I'm on charge, just wanted to drop a message in really. Like, I don't know what's got into me over the last couple of hours. I just feel really fed up and stressed and distant and don't want to talk to anyone. It's horrible when I feel like this. I think it's the stuff with my solicitor that's basically grieved me. My medical condition, my back condition, is due to a fall at work. So I had to go for an independent medical, and I've just had the information back for that. From what I understand of it, it's not great news. They were saying that the initial pain that I felt was due to the fall, but the pain that I'm in now doesn't relate to the injury I sustained. That's how I'm reading it anyway, and I've tried to get hold of my solicitor all day. I've been on the phone to his receptionist and I've had no messages back, no replies. So I'm just really bummed out about that, I think. I think what's annoyed me the most is money doesn't solve everything. It really doesn't. But my life has literally been turned upside down the last 2 years. And I've just got this gut feeling that they're going to get away with it. And by get away with it, I mean they didn't supply me with the correct footwear. It was a pork scratching company. Yeah, they didn't supply me with the appropriate footwear for the floor. As you can imagine, it was so greasy in there. And my job involved them making me run around like a mad person. I was a lot trimmer back then. So yeah, and it was a metal staircase and the grips on the end of the staircase had worn out. So I ended up falling down a flight of stairs of about 16 steps. So yeah, they're saying that the initial pain is because of that, but now they can't. This independent medical advisor can't say definitely that the pain that I'm in now is due to that injury. God, that's just annoying. Like, it's a bit of a coinkydink, isn't it? I fall down a flight of stairs, in 3 months I'm in pain, and then they find out that I've got slip discs, but that's not the reason I've got slip discs. So it's just frustrated me. I either need like a big bar of chocolate or 6 to 12 cans of beer. And this is like the hardest thing for me to lose weight is when I get in moods like this. Like I've told you before, I'm a massive comfort eater. So I'm down and I'm depressed and my body wants that sugar high, which isn't great because I've got to fight the urge when that's all that I really want to do. What really bugged me as well, there was a letter in the medical from my surgeon saying that he had told me to lose weight, but in the period that I seen him, I didn't actually lose any. And what I tried to express to my surgeon is, like I've just said, before I had my accident, I was quite trim. I was still big. I was 17 stone. But for my height, I carried it quite well. I was quite fit. I was still going to the gym and stuff. And then I had my fall and things gradually got worse from there. And the more depressed I got and the more fed up I got, the more I ate. And at the point where the doctor says to me, look, you need to lose weight or I can't do anything, I was in a complete manic depressive episode. I was just talking to Hannah about it, and at that time the only thing on my mind was getting through every second of the day. Now that's not to say I was suicidal or anything, but when you look at your life and you think, what's the point? Why am I here? I'm not contributing anything. That's a lack of self-worth, and that's difficult to deal with. And that's where I was at the time where he was saying this stuff to me. And if anything, it just made me worse. You know, I'd walk out of his office in complete bits. I was traumatised. Not to mention the doctor I was seeing, my GP, who I was seeing at the time, wasn't a very helpful man. He refused to put me on the medication that I needed to be on to make me not better, but more manageable days for me. I've since moved GPs, and this GP has agreed, along with the pain clinic, that I need to be on these tablets. So that's why I'm where I am now, and this is why I'm starting to get over the depression, and this is why I'm really looking hard into my weight now. I feel like I've got the mental space to deal with that. But yeah, I think what's wrong with me now is, and I try not to think like this very often because I find that it makes me worse, but I just feel like I keep getting pushed down. And that's really hard to deal with when it just seems like karma hates me. And like I said, money doesn't make everything better. But this year I've had to cancel my wedding. Me and Hannah aren't financially stable enough to live together, which is why I have to spend some time at my mum's, which is really hard because for all intents and purposes, Abby's not my biological daughter, but she's my daughter. I love her with all my heart. She's absolutely everything to me. So it's difficult when I have to go home and spend that time away from her. Okay, she might only be asleep in bed, but there's a massive difference from being in the room next door to your daughter, who means the world to you, to being in another house away from her. And Hannah, you know, we've been together 3 years now, and it's difficult to have to leave her to go home. And this is all the things that I was hoping was going to be resolved with my solicitor and stuff, that I was going to get put in a position where we could start fixing the major issues in our life. And it's not a dead cert that it's not happening, but I'm panicking. I've got this feeling that it's not going to happen, and they're at fault. It wasn't my fault what happened. And if a medical expert saying my fall down the stairs and hurting my back doesn't mean now that I've got a bad back, then why have I got a bad back? They can't say it was my weight, because at that time I was like I said, I was 17 stone. I was fit, I was well, I was going to the gym, I was lifting weights, I was running on treadmills. Do you know what I mean? I was biking 4 or 5 miles a day. I'd finish work, I'd go straight to the gym, I'd spend 2 hours there. I was a very fit person. I think the only reason that I was 17 stone is because when I was about 22, I rocketed up to about 27 stone. And I think the reason I stayed at 17 stone was skin. It was just so difficult, which is why I worked at the gym so hard to try and get it to tone up. But for any of you guys out there that know how difficult it is, it was just impossible. It wasn't going. So at that point, I was going to the doctors about having surgery to get it removed, and they were like, you have to maintain your weight for something stupid like 5 years. And it's crazy, but I actually felt more body conscious at 17 stone than I did when I was larger. When I was larger, you could pull it off with baggy t-shirts and stuff. But when I'd lost weight and I had all this skin floating around, I only had to walk and it would move. So it was horrible. I hated it. So, well, the moral of the story is I'm just vexed, completely vexed. I just need to get out of my head. Sorry for having a little rant at you guys. It's just, sometimes it's just easier to talk to nobody about stuff. This is where problems come into my personal relationships. I find it difficult to express myself when I feel like this. Hannah's just gone to pick up Harry from nursery, and I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I thought, well, why not just talk about it out loud? But I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to actually record it. So, you know, I haven't said a lot of this to Hannah, so when she watches the vlog tomorrow, it'll probably be the first time she's gonna hear me say all this stuff. So baby, if you're watching, I love you and I'm sorry I'm a grump. Went to my mum's to talk about stuff. Had a bit of a cry, and give me head a wobble, and I'm trying to get in a better frame of mind. Also, I've got some memory boxes in the loft at my mum's, so I thought while I was there, because I want to try and do this timeline, but I'm really struggling to find pictures of me when I was small as in age. So I went up into the loft and I found all our big family photos out. Now they're a mess. Like back in them days, you used to get photos in the little Max Bill and wallets with the negatives, and there's loose photos and stuff. So this bag over there that goes on the trolley, well, I had to use my mum's trolley to bring it round. I felt like a old granny. It's full of photos that I'm going to go through. I'm going to try and go through them tonight. I know I've got to edit, but I'm just trying to like chill, and I think looking through them photos is really going to help me pick myself up. Like, I feel like it's something I really want to do. So I might give editing a miss tonight and do it tomorrow. It will be difficult with Abby around, but she'll let me. Like, I'll just have to do it as and when she'll let me. She's already demanded that she wants to go to the park, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. Really excited to go through them photos, honestly. Oh, Hannah's going to be making sausage rolls a little bit later because she wants to take them to work. She's just nipped out. We bought Abby a My Little Pony doll, equestria doll. She gets one a week on a Friday for being a good girl at nursery and stuff. We opened the one today, and the arm was broken, and Abby was devastated. So she's literally just gone to ASDA now to exchange it because Abby was not happy at all. Not in a spoilt way, just generally really upset about it. It was heartbreaking. So yeah, she's gone to do that, and we've told her that in the morning when Mummy's gone to work, she comes wake Jen up, and her new dolly will be next to Jen in the bedroom. So she's looking forward to that. Tea, I really don't know. I don't really want to eat. Like, I've stressed myself out and stuff, and I'm not really hungry at the moment. So if I am peckish later, I think I'm just going to nibble on some fruit. I'm not going to force myself to eat when I don't want to, because it's just not a sensible thing to do for myself. So I think for this evening, I'm going to stick on the box and just start going through these photos and start putting this timeline together. So I'm really excited about doing it now because I've got all the photos of me from when I was tiny. It's gonna be great, not just to show like my variation in weight. It's gonna be great for me to have a timeline of my life. So yeah, super excited about doing that. Just gotta say sorry for having my little rant, not rant, but down moment earlier. I was tempted to kind of just delete it, but I think it's important to put it in, because I said when I started this I was going to be honest from the beginning, and I've tried to stick to that. And like I keep saying to you guys, life's hard at some points, and especially when you're just starting out. We're a very young family and we've had a lot of problems, so you know, it's important to me for you guys to understand my predicament. I think a lot of people will be able to relate to what I'm going through. So it's not about me or getting sympathy. It's about finding a way to talk about stuff. And like I said in that clip, it was really easy to just stand and talk to a camera, but it's so difficult for me to voice that to people sometimes, which is strange. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. So it's not for sympathy, it's to show people that it's not just them going through stuff like that, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna try and be a little bit more woohoo now. I think I've got it all out of my system. I can't even blame it on my Star Week because that's gone now. So just overly emotional, I think.
Sausage rolls properly this time. 6 Slimming World skinless. That was fun to do. Sausages. Slimming World sausages from Iceland, so they are completely sin-free. A small onion or half a large onion. It says chop as finely as possible, but I'll just give it a quick blend because I can't be bothered. A small Cox apple, finely chopped.
I would have blended them as well.
No, it's got to have something crunch in it. 150 grams of lean pork mince.
I didn't realise you put mince in as well as the sausages.
Yeah. A tablespoon. It just say fresh sage, but we've got
We couldn't find it anywhere.
No, you literally, we can't.
We tried 3 different shops, didn't we?
Yeah, so we've got dried. So I'm just going to do, it's just under a tablespoon because I think it's just got a bit more potent flavour being as it's dried.
We should probably ask Sophie where she got hers from.
Probably. I don't know if Sophie has dried or... Right, so it's just easier to get your hands involved, as I found out. Give it all a good mix. And then, once it's all mixed together, you have to make a long sausage.
Way.
Funny that, eh? For a sausage roll. So, right, these are washed hands, by the way. Just make sure it all gets mixed properly with the herbs, the pork, the sausages. Oh, we used the beef and tomato sausages this time. I don't know if it's going to make any difference in taste. I'm not sure. For like breakfast, we don't really like the semi-wild sausages. We prefer something that's a bit more greasy.
While Hannah's just doing that, have a look at my washing up. No. And then obviously there's going to be more when this is done. So, bless Hannah though, she's tidying as she goes.
Trying.
I like your little rubbish bin, Bab.
Right, so split it into 2 because you're going to be making 2. So you want it as close to sausage roll thickness, basically as long as what your pastry is. Don't worry about neatness because as soon as you pick it up in a minute it'll get a bit skewy, so you have to realign. It's just I don't see the point in mixing it with a wooden spoon when you're going to be rolling it out anyway. Right, so on your tray you want 2 sheets of your phyllo pastry. I like to fry them together a bit. Fry that again, squirt till it hurts.
Are you using the coconut?
Yeah, I think it would just go nice with the apple.
Okay.
So, right. The tray's not long enough if you haven't noticed, but hey ho. So, grab what you can. Underestimated the size of the tray. It's okay because we can just squidge some more along. Right, so beat an egg, do your thing with it. And we go over. It all in.
Just saved by the bell. Hannah's remembered it's 1 sheet, not 2. So we've managed to peel one off.
These are the bigger ones.
Yeah, just seal it all nice and tight. I'm going to have a go at rolling the next one.
Doesn't really matter how they're rolled, to be fair, because it's all going to, they're going to get cut up in a second because they get cut before they cook.
Yeah.
So you want about sort of 1 inch cuts all the way along, and it will try and come out. It will, but sausage rolls are sausage rolls. They're never the neatest of things. Just as you might, people with sharper knives might get a better cut than scissors, because our knives are just pants. So they didn't hurt us last time, did they?
How many did you get out of a roll?
About 15, I think. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because there's going to have to be a certain amount, isn't it, to make it half a tin?
Yeah, I think it's 15.
We'll double check on that. Double check. The recipe says it makes 24, but we've got 28. But we're still going to count them as half a tin each, even though they're a smidgen less. But they look good.
Smell nice.
So what are they going in the oven on?
They're going in the oven. Edit.
You know I don't edit Hannah's mistakes.
Stop getting me ear rolling.
We're going to pop them in the oven on 180 for how long?
Bear with me.
Oh, bloody Nora Hannah.
Ready?
Yeah.
They're going to go in the oven on 180 for fan-assisted ovens for 25 to 30 minutes, but we will check around 20 minutes just to check that they're not burning.
Can you do a little jingle now, like cooking with Hannah?
Cooking.
You got to wave your hand, jazz hands.
With Hannah.
Again.
Cooking with Hannah. So, we are 10 minutes into cooking time. That's like a third. They smell so good. I'm so excited. My last lot didn't smell like sausage rolls. These do. Oh my god. I can't wait. Feed me. 26 minutes later. Are we ready? They smell delicious.
They do smell good. Oh. That's our fan-assisted oven. They're not burnt. Oh, they look good. Babe, they look better than the last ones.
They don't need any longer. Do they need longer? Do they need turning over?
No, I'd just leave them.
Just leave them.
Yeah, I'd get them off the tray though.
Yeah.
They look good.
That tub.
So me and Hannah tag team the kitchen. Awesome. Looks nice. Not gonna have to get up to a gigantic mess in the morning. Still going through my photos. I'm absolutely loving it, guys. Like, I think the reel of me is gonna be so long. Might have to cut it down a bit. Hannah's gone up to bed already, bless her. She's got to be up early again. I'm just gonna like start putting everything on the laptop ready for me to edit in the morning. So I haven't got to do that with Abby around me. But as soon as I get on the laptop, she's gonna want to come and play on it. It's one of the things at nursery that they've said that she's really good at. Like, she loves playing on computers and stuff. So I know if I've got the laptop out, she's gonna want to be on it. So it's gonna be tricky tomorrow, but I'm gonna get it done. I'm just going to finish going through these photos. I've only got a few more left. There's so many of them. It's crazy. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I know it's been a bit up, down, up, down. But that's life, hey ho. I've just tried the sausage rolls. They are so good. So good. Half a tin. You just can't knock that. So that's literally what I've snacked on for tea tonight. I had a packet of my light crisps, like 4 tins. Had some fruit and some sausage rolls because I wasn't in the mood. So yeah, not a very cookie day, I know. Shopping was interesting though. It was interesting to see that, like, even though some products haven't got any added sugar, they're not any less in sins. Like, you'd think, wouldn't you? I don't know. It seems a bit like false advertising to me, because you pick something up that's no added sugar, you think it's healthier, but as it turns out, it's not. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to share. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom and leave a comment. Make sure you head over to my Facebook page and like that. Leave me a message, comment, post anything you want, recipes, ideas. Gonna give everything a go. Finally gonna do the peanut butter curry tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow I'm also gonna set up the event for me and Hannah to go live, either the end of this month or beginning of December. Just gotta look at Hannah's work schedule, my schedule, Abby's schedule, who's looking after who, who's doing what. Family life, hectic. So yeah, hope you've all had a good day. Hope you've enjoyed watching. But most of all, have a speedy week.